Hello, social media friends. It is Jeremy Rowland, and it is May the 21st, 2026, and it is time for another Driveway with Jeremy, where I sit in my $25 dollar store chair in the driveway of my home with my kitty cat right there and another one right there, and I talk to you about the things that I find interesting and intuitive for the day with this fat old brain of mine on this fat face. Listen, first I want to clarify yesterday's Driveway with Jeremy. You will never, ever, 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 plus never, plus infinity, ever see me in the St. Louis Cardinals hat again. Now that we've clarified that, let's move on with today's show. We're going to talk about sports, life, loyalty, and grit. In sports, it's about winning. It's about being a team. It's about being loyal to the goals that you have set for yourself. And when you do that, you want to surround yourself with people who have bought into what the goals are. Whatever it takes to get to this goal right here. And you have to stick together in order to do that. And that's through the highs and the lows. Everybody loves the good times, but nobody loves the bad times in the trenches. And that's when you figure out who you got loyal to the program. And that's who you want to go to war with. Those are the people that you want to be in the trenches with in the football field. Those are the people that you want in the dugout on the baseball field. Those are the people that you want in every aspect. You want them in the locker room. You want them on the bench in basketball. You want them on the floor with you. That is the entire thing about sports. It builds those characters. And you see that will follow on into life. When you get into life, once your playing career is done, surround yourself with people that still have the same goals and want to be there and do that with you. And you want to be a part of their goals. Surround yourself with people that have the loyalty and the grit to help you get to where you want to go. I'll tell you a quick life story real quick. You know, things roll on in life pretty good. They can roll on pretty good, but life is truly defined about when it gets hard. When it gets hard. That's why I always tell anybody that ever listen to me, listen to the Duke Women's Coach about life. I'm not going to go into that any deeper. You just need to YouTube and do it. But you have to, even in life, things are going to get hard. It's going to suck. And you want to surround yourself with people who are willing to be there with you during the good times and especially in the bad times, because I'm going to tell you, I've been on both sides of the aspect. I've been rolling along, having everything great, and then all of a sudden life will just come up and smack you right in the face with a 2x4. And, and that happened to me during, the COVID part of life. I figured out during that 2.5, 3, stretched into 4 years, who had the grit, who had the loyalty, who wanted to be in the trenches with me, who was there through the good times and was going to help stay through the bad times, and you figured out who was with you, who was in the dugout with you. And you have to do that before you get too much older in life. And if you're young enough to still be playing competitive sports right now, don't waste times on the ones that want to quit. Don't waste times on the ones that's going to give up when it's 4th and 1, because that's when it matters. That's what you need right there. It's about the grit of yourself. How deep are you willing to go? Nobody's ever dangerous in this world. It's how deep are they willing to go to be dangerous. And in life, like I was talking about a minute ago, there are some people that were with me during the good and bounced when it started getting bad. And I wouldn't waste a warm piss on any one of them on this day. But that's me. Don't be that way, but that's just me. The point of today's Driveway with Jeremy is when you get up and you start your day and you live your life, be sure that you surround yourself with people who have the loyalty and the grit, and when times get tough, they ain't going to bounce on you. And when times are good, you enjoy it with them. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the day. And that is today's Driveway with Jeremy.